Airlines, hospitals, businesses around the world, banks as well, reeling from a massive tech outage. Just minutes ago, Charlotte Douglas International Airport, an American Airlines hub, told flyers, do not come to the airport unless you have already confirmed your flight is going to take off. You can see here just how backed up airports are right now. Look at those crowds, all waiting for their flight. Cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike says this is partly due to a software update, not a hack, but this is what has happened because of it. It's all about crippling its Microsoft Windows customers after this issue happened in tech. We have team coverage around the world, as you might imagine. Isabel Rosales is at the world's busiest airport, Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and Anna Stewart in Heathrow Airport in the UK. Let's start, though, with CNN's Tom Foreman, who is in Washington, D.C. Tom, what is going on with the systems? They're saying that they are back working, but the crowds indicate that it's not helping them much.
CrowdStrike is saying the key issue has been identified. We have a quote from the CEO where he talked about the notion that basically we've identified this one thing. It wasn't terrorism. It wasn't a security incident or a cyber attack, but they've identified and they have isolated this one thing that they have to deal with here, and that's being updated around the world right now. That hasn't prevented the fact that over in the UK, they had to have an emergency meeting about this. The White House is tracking it. Our Whitney Wild was told that both Department of Homeland Security and Department of Justice have been affected by this. Their computer systems, transit, shipping, trains, planes, banks, retail, emergency services, all over the world there are problems. So even if they fix the core problem, this is like a leak in your basement. Even when you cut the water off, you've still got a big mess down there to deal with. And in places like the Pittsburgh airport, some of the passengers really unhappy about how they're stranded. Listen.
I'm so upset right now. There are 8 people in my party.
There's
8
13
people,
in ours.
$456 a ticket, and they're giving me $100 back. That is it. And we're screwed. This man is getting married. We have reservations. We have cars that we paid for. I paid $380 in a shuttle to shuttle everyone here this morning. They have been here since before me with 3 kids. I've been here since 3 o'clock in the morning. $100 is unacceptable. I am a good customer for Allegiant, and I feel like I'm being completely screwed over. This is bullcrap.
Yeah, we all know what that feeling is like. Everything is so dependent upon computers that when that breaks down, there just aren't enough people to answer your questions. That's where we stand at the moment.
All right, we will see how quickly it resolves itself. In the meantime, let's go to Atlanta. Bit of a swamp of an airport as it is, but add in this tech outage. Isabel Rosales, tell us what's happening.
Hey, John, it is a mess out here. There's no other way to describe this. And your experience really depends on which airline you have chosen to fly with. Delta, the other side of the terminal over there, they have paused all flights. So people are just standing around there. They don't tell me that they don't have answers as to their next steps. Southwest, for example, they say that they've not been impacted at all. Here is the line for Spirit. Just moments ago, I heard an airline worker telling people that the flight to Philadelphia had been canceled, giving them a card with a QR code. So understandably, people are very, very frustrated here. An airport official told us that 300,000 travelers are expected to go through this airport today. So this is a huge headache with real life consequences. Let me introduce you to Paradise Musa, who's trying to make a flight to Las Vegas to then go to LA for a wedding. And you're not just anybody, you're a bridesmaid.
Yeah, it's my first cousin's wedding. Shout out Miriam. It's really stressful right now because if you guys know anything about being African or foreign, everything, you know, my family's originally from Eritrea, and my mom right here has all the cultural attire for her and, you know, the jewelry and everything that goes into it. And the wedding is 3 days long, so we're really stressed. We've been here for about like 5 hours now, so it's just we're waiting for nothing now. We're just Yeah, it's up in the air.
And actually, what do you have in that luggage right there, that white luggage?
Oh, we have like all the cultural attire. It's called a Zuria, which is like a very pretty Eritrean.
And the bride's actual jewelry, right? She's depending on you, right?
The bride's actual dress too. Yeah.
And you're just waiting on them to call your flight. You've been waiting in this line for hours.
We've been waiting for a long time, so we're just waiting for them to call our flight. But every time we get to the front, we just get right back to the back because I know you saw me in the front earlier.
Yes,
and now I'm all the way back
I
here.
am wishing you the best of luck, Paradise. Clearly, a lot of folks dealing with a lot today. Hopefully, they make their flights, guys.
Isabel, tell her not to tell anybody about where her jewelry is. Like, no. All right. John's
All
like,
right.
whatever. All right, let's go now to Anna Stewart. She's at Heathrow Airport. I've been in that airport when there wasn't a problem, and it's a lot.
Yep.
It can be a bit rough. What are they dealing with right now?
Heathrow has its problems on a good day, right? But today, of course, it's also experiencing outages. And really, I think you'd be hard pushed to find an airport, particularly around Europe right now, that isn't impacted in some way. Some airlines more than others, some airports more than others. But at this stage, we're looking at around 1,400 flights globally that have been cancelled. The number that are delayed by many hours at this stage, of course, much more. So in terms of a global IT outage having disruption on flights, I think it's fair to say this is probably the biggest we have ever seen at this stage. This is impacting so many people. Airports like Heathrow are just telling passengers at this stage, contact your airline, check your flight is not cancelled, check it isn't delayed before you even head to the airport to experience what clearly many folk are in Atlanta. Guys.
All right, good luck to all of you out there watching us from the airports right now. We will keep you all posted, and thank you to Tom Foreman, Isabel Rosales, and Anna Stewart.